Alright, hey, what's up, everybody? This is Papa Bale. Welcome to the channel. What we got here is, I think it's awesome. Of course, I think everything is awesome because everything's so new to me. It's only been like 3 years, and everything just, there's new stuff. Every time I turn my, I put it down for a little bit, pick it up, everything seems so new. Might be a problem with my memory, but we'll check back in with that later. Alright. So we're looking at the 3-magnet rotor. I believe north is facing out. We got main drive, and then we got 2 coils connected to the main drive, which is connected to this Bedini circuit over here. So I'm going to start turning it on. Alright, so we're at 6.8. We're going to jack it all the way up. Alright, we're starting to get a response from everything. Up here we got the light going at a very minimal rate. So the output's minimal. The stress on the system's pretty high. 24.9 volts, 0.0 amps on the board. So there's not 100 milliamps going through this thing right now at full voltage. I mean, the gate's all the way open, so they can flow whenever they want, but there's just, it's awesome. Look at that. And it's balanced too. It's got the 120-degree balance on the rotor. That is so smooth. And I could hook it up to the other power supply and we could go a lot faster. But I don't think we need to do that to see how awesome this is. So it's set up to hit, I call it like 111. So it's set up to hit at the same time. All the magnets. 120 degrees. Real simple. But what I want to do is I want to put 2 more drive coils and then 2 more extensions to get the full effect of having like 3 of these 120-degree circuits on the rotor. And that's the objective, man. That's the goal that I'm looking for right now. I might experiment and have the drive this part of the drive coil not be the same, but I'm hoping that the other 2 coils that are in that drive will be the same. If you get what I'm saying. Like this one will be different for each drive, but these coils will be different, but hopefully the same for each drive. It's hard to explain. It's like they're the same coil. 1500 turns of 20 gauge in each one of those coils. And there's 2 of them that go along with the 120 with this coil. But they gotta be the same. They go with the drive coil. So 1, 2 drive over here, 1, 2, like that. And when you leave it running for too long, it'll start to slow down. Especially when the light is blazing. That's like, it's probably pretty hot right now. So I gotta turn it off. And there's way less output this way, but I feel like there's a lot more like stability. Like that felt like a good run. That felt solid. It wasn't shaking or going all over the place. But I guess we're gonna do an example. We're gonna be right back. We're gonna change it up. All right, we're back, and this is just the 18 gauge of the drive coil right here. You can hear it chirping. It's only at 3 volts. So you got to understand, like, how do we determine which way is more efficient when you're looking at a timed goal here. And if you had all the time in the world, like, the more is always going to be, I guess, more efficient because it'll eventually, get going. But you got to fit it into 20 seconds. See, look at the output though. And we're only at 11 volts. And the light on the circuit is not even on yet. So there it is a little bit. So at 12.1 volts, 300 milliamps. We got bright light, and we got lots of kinetic energy. That's great. But, we don't need to. This might not be more efficient at all because it's at 12 volts and 300, 400 milliamps versus 25 volts with no milliamps to speak of, which means it's probably 50 or less. Less than 100. That's the way I put it. Yeah, man, I think that's great. I mean, a lot of people probably already know about, you put more copper on, you're going to get a lower milliamp reading. And that's okay. I mean, I think it's cool to reestablish what's already known sometimes. So like me, I knew that when I put those 2 coils into the drive that I was going to have to jack up the voltage even to get it to start. I knew that already. And that's why when I put it, I hook up. Let's see here. Alright, so we take this clip off of the circuit. We take it and we clip it to here. And then we take this green clip and we clip it where the blue one was. Now the other 2 are hooked up. We're at 17. The light's not on yet, though. There it goes. 18. We'll leave it at 18. So this is 18 volts. We've got very little response from the light, which is good. And those were just on. I don't think they're on anymore. I gotta turn it up a little bit. That's weird. The light is no longer on. There it goes. Turn it all the way up and it turns on a little bit. Now the light is vibrant. Right, we get a nice smooth pickup on the rotor. Tons of kinetic energy. Well, actually probably not. It's going really slow, but it's going really smooth. That's all I gotta say about it. It needs a lot more voltage than it's got going through it right now to do anything spectacular. And I can switch the power supplies, but yeah, the output very minimal with all these extra length in the drive. Alright, we're going to cut the power. Doesn't look like it's going to get much faster than that. I think that's... I like it. I mean, I like it both ways. I like it with just the drive coil, and I like it with its extension pack. I think that we can do 3 more of these systems. We can run 2 with an SSG, and then we can run 1 with 1, 2, 3. Hopefully, all this will work out just fine. We can have the 2 SGs on different power supplies, and then the 1, 2, 3 can go with one of the SGs on this distribution board. Yeah. And then we got our 3 magnet rotor. And it will go doot, 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 doot. It'll be awesome, man. It'll be great. It'll be like music. Thank you very much. Peace out. Have a good night. Please subscribe. Bye now.